Southside Ice Arena for tonight's varsity hockey matchup between your Byron Center Bulldogs and the visiting Traverse City Bay Reps. I'm your announcer for tonight, Elena Arms, and we are sure to have a great hockey game ahead of us. Players are taking the ice now, and we are about to head into period 1 of tonight. Both teams coming in with similar 50-50 records, so tonight is just about anybody's game. In for the face-off now, Nick Dolce for Byron Center. Face-off goes to the Bay Reps. Puck comes across to Byron's side. Byron on the defense now. Kaminga shooting it back over center ice into Reps territory. Reps coming in with a strong defense, however. Byron fighting to regain possession of the puck. Bit of a fight behind the net there. Puck back over in Byron Center territory. Byron defending well. Goodall sends it down the arena. Marquette takes a shot there, blocked by Tyler Bonton-Fisher, goalie for the Muskegoners. And a shot there blocked by Byron's own goalie, Parker Boom. Bay Reps fighting on the offense, trying to get a shot off. Bounces back over to their side of the net. So far, lots of back and forth action from the players, but not a whole lot of goals scored, goals shot on, I should say, or scored. Lots of great defense from both teams tonight. Whistle blown, quick call for icing. Go down to a face-off in Traverse City's territory. JJ Kemming for the Bulldogs. Byron fighting for the puck. Right up against the wall on the Rep side. Puck is up in the air and now back behind the Reps net. Again, they're defending strongly, and they get it back down towards Byron's side. Byron's defense responds just as strongly. Seems like it's going to be a battle of the defenses tonight. Byron's offensive attempt is blocked there by the Reps. Byron responds in turn, back in Reps territory for now. Face-off in Reps territory. Looks like it goes the way of the Bulldogs. Let's see what they can do with it. Again, Traverse City coming in with some great defense up towards the net. And a shot attempt by Byron is saved by number 5, Carter Denoy for The Reps. Puck still in Reps territory. Byron fighting for it. Reps try to get it out of there. Send it over towards Byron. Byron can recover. Bit of a fight at center ice. Reps running with it, number 20, Joel Zinka. Zinka still up against the wall. Byron gets their hands on the puck. Zinka with the save. Back in Byron's territory. Byron still playing great defense so far. Cycling that puck, trying to get it back into Reps territory. Shot by the Reps is blocked by Boom. Off the pads. Whistle blown for icing. We'll have a face-off. Looks like center ice again. Number 13, Nolan Zinka for the Reps. He is a freshman. And that was number 11, Jake Marquette's for the Bulldogs at that face-off. Went the way of the Reps for now, but again, Byron with their strong, strong defense. Holding clean, bit of a fight up against the wall in Bulldog territory right now. Nadovitz, Marquette's, and Wininski putting up a good defensive front for the Bulldogs. Trying to get that puck away from Arnett. Marquette's on the attack. Reps with the defensive play. Marquette gets his stick on it there. Sending it back down. Got a couple Bulldog forwards trying to make some progress down in Traverse City territory. It's a breakaway by Thatcher Bowden for the Reps. Back down in Byron territory, but we have a lot of Byron defenders there. Bowden with a shot for the Reps, blocked off the pads of Boom. Flies up, almost hits the ceiling. That'll give us a little bit of a lineup change out here for the Bulldogs, and then a face-off in Bulldog territory. Just about 7 minutes into the first period here tonight. Face-off goes the way of the Reps. Byron's still there on the defense. Goodall holding strong for the Bulldogs. Trying to fly down towards Reps territory now. Byron back on the defensive. Marquette shoots it over to Kaminga, trying to get it down into Traverse City territory, take a shot. Reps responding well, however, with their defensive lineup. Byron back at it again. That will be an icing call. A few lineup changes here for the Reps, and we will have a face-off down in Bulldog territory. Davidson for the Reps. And Krasick for the Bulldogs. Krasick's first time on ice tonight so far. Puck still over in Bulldog territory. Bulldogs defending well so far. Reps trying to get in there. Seeing what they can, kind of shots they can get off here tonight. Number 20, Zenick, with a bit of an attempted pass there, but Bulldogs get their hands on it first. send that puck flying on down into Reps territory, easily stopped by their goalie, Bowden Fisher. Senior for the Traverse City Bay Reps. We'll have a face-off down in Traverse City territory. Marquette's for the Bulldogs in the face-off. Big fight there. Marquette's is able to send it back behind the net of the Reps, but their defense is there holding strong, looking to send it back flying down towards the Bulldogs' end. Young is in for the Bulldogs, defending well. Byron sends that puck flying up off of the ice and into the visitors' box there. So we will come back to center ice for another face-off. Marquette's again for the Bulldogs. And Zinka one more time for the Reps. Almost goes Byron's way there, but Traverse City able to get their sticks in there, kind of send it back around the behind of Byron's net. Bulldogs still fighting well defensively. Marquette's trying to get in there. Ryan McKendry out now. Pushing forward, trying to get an open shot there. Traverse City sends it back down towards the Bulldogs. Young behind the net on the defensive. Passes it over. Shot off by Traverse City, goes high. Hits the plexiglass. Face off in Bulldog territory. Byron on the offense now. Trying to get down there before Traverse City has a chance to defend. Fighting for it. Byron almost had a shot there, just a bit too many defenders. Able to save it from going to their side of the arena though. Back behind the net. Byron not giving up. Puck goes wide behind the net. Traverse City able to get their hands back on it. Flies on over to Byron's side. That'll be another call for icing. We'll have a face-off down in Traverse City territory. Few big lineup changes here for both teams. Just under 7.5 minutes to go in the first period of the night. Still scoreless. Nick Dolce in for the Bulldogs on that face-off. And we'll try that one more time. Byron with possession. Trying to make an offensive attack here. Golden to Kuminga. Kuminga behind the net. Kuminga back to Colden. Colden back to Kuminga. Kuminga looking to try and take a shot. Can't quite get there, but Bulldogs still hanging on to possession. It's back to Colden now. Bulldogs cycling it around, trying to get a shot off. Flies through Byron. Traverse City on the offense now. And blocked by Boom. That is the third save so far from Boom tonight. Face-off down in Bulldog territory. Looks like it'll be Marquette's for the Bulldogs. And Zenick for the reps. Looks like it goes the way of the reps for now. Byron still heavy on their defense, though. Marquette's up against the wall. Gets it out to McKendry. McKendry gets it out to Nadovitz. Back to McKendry. Traverse City able to get in there, send it back behind Byron's net, but Byron is able to respond. Young is there. Sends it back out to McKendry. McKendry with possession now. Young able to get that puck flying over to Traverse City territory. Long shot there by Traverse City, goes wide. Byron trying to regain offensive possession. Bit of a fight for it in Bulldog territory. Puck is up and flying, hits the ceiling. We'll get set up now for another face-off down in Bulldog territory. Kuminga for the Bulldogs. Byron with possession. Still, it's Meyer on the ice now. Meyer and Parrott on the defense for Bulldogs. Trying to get it out of Bulldog territory into their forwards' hands. Doing well so far. Long shot from the Bay Reps, blocked by Meyer. Meyer sending it down now. Traverse City still solid on their defense. Byron unable to get a shot in. Going back down towards Byron territory now, but Meyer is there and he is not giving up. Bulldogs still hanging in, not letting Traverse City get a clear shot off. Puck down in Traverse City territory now, looking to make an offense here. It's number 12, Elliot Mason with the puck for the Bulldogs. Shot by Mason, saved by Parker Boom. Four and a half minutes to go in the first period of the night. Face off in Bulldog territory once more. It's Zenick for the Reps. Trying to get some offense going. Almost had a shot there, but just missed on that pass. Byron able to regain possession of the puck, looking to make their own offensive strike. Heading down the ice now. Shot made, just missed, just wide of the net. Traverse City with possession now. It's Zenick once more, flying down the ice, trying to get a shot off. Blocked there just a bit by Byron. Able to get their sticks in there. That was Kuminga with that block. Back in Traverse City territory right now. Reps just losing place of that puck real quick. Byron able to take slight advantage, send it back down the rink. That is going to be an ice, though. We will set up once again for a face-off down in Bulldog territory. As we're starting to come into these final few minutes of the first period, still scoreless. Both teams' defense playing hard and playing well tonight. Marquette's once again for the Bulldogs and Eddie Walter for Traverse City. Faceoff goes the way of the Bulldogs, but Traverse City still looking to hold on to it. Byron Center cycling through now, seeing what they can do. Nadovitz sends it flying down to Marquette, who is there trying to make a shot or just trying to get anything open there. Back to Nadovitz, who sends it up down to Lopshire. Lopshire tries to get a shot off, blocked by the Reps. Byron not giving up yet. It's back to Nadovitz. Traverse City's defense still fighting hard. Lopshire's back in there. Flies wide a little. Traverse City sending it flying down towards Byron territory. Nadovitz is there, though. Tries to send it back to Meyer. Traverse City gets there first. They're on the offense now. Young is still there, trying to defend. He's able to get it back out to Nadovitz, who is looking to make a strike. Just goes wide of that net. Traverse City is able to send it flying back down into Bulldog territory. That'll be an ice. We'll set up for a face-off down in Traverse City territory. Been a while since we've had one of those. Just about 2.5 minutes left in the first period of our game tonight. Wyatt Birkin for the Bulldogs now on the face-off. Traverse City comes up with it. Davidson hauling down the ice for the Bulldogs. Big fight there, a bit of a fall. Players recover. Byron on the defense. Puck in Traverse City territory now, but Reps still holding on to their defensive positions. Byron trying to get in there, not quite succeeding yet. Back towards center ice, and Reps send it down into Bulldog territory once more. Quick shot off is made by the Reps once again, blocked by Boom. That will make his 5th save of the night so far. And we are still only in the first period. 90 seconds left to go. It'll be a face-off down in Bulldog territory. It'll be Zenick once more for the Reps and Kaminga for the Bulldogs. Face-off almost goes the ways of the Reps, but Bulldogs defense able to get in there. Fighting it out in Bulldog territory now. Reps looking to get a shot off, but lots of Bulldog defenders are there. Long shot off the pads of Boom. Puck still in play. Reps trying to regain hold. Looking to try and get another shot off before the first period ends. Bulldogs with the block. And it's Van Heist. Van Heist to Young down in Rep territory. It's an interference call on number 15, Jacob Krasics, for the Reps. No time penalty called, so no power play, but we will have a face-off down in Traverse City territory. Actually, excuse me, there is indeed a penalty called, so we will have a very quick power play for the last minute of this period for the Bulldogs. Dolce with the face-off for the Bulldogs. Trying to see if they can make something out of this quick power play. Shot made by the Bulldogs, blocked by Fisher. Still 39 seconds left in this first period. Still scoreless. We'll have another face-off down in Traverse City territory. See if Byron can pull something off in these last few seconds in the first period. It'll be Dolce for the face-off with the Bulldogs once again. Bulldogs cycling the puck around, trying to make a shot, trying to get somebody open. Shot made by Gulpter. Goes wide. 29 seconds left in the first period. We come back to center ice for another face-off. Dolce one more time for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs with possession of the puck for right now, trying to send it down offensively, trying to get a shot off in these last few seconds. Around the back of the net now, Bulldogs trying to see what they can do. Goes flying towards Bulldog territory. Bulldogs defending well. It's out to Kaminga now. Can he get a shot off in these last 2 seconds? Not quite. So we will end the first period still 0-0 so far tonight. But don't you worry, we still have 2 more periods to go. But real quick before we take a short break, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Our sponsors are, of course, Byron Township, a community on the move, and Gaines Charter Township. I'd also like to thank the BC Athletics bronze sponsors, Pete's Grill and Tavern and Third Coast Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Our silver sponsors, Promo, University of Michigan Health West, Orthopedics Associates of West Michigan, and XYZ Motors. And of course, our BC Athletics gold sponsors, Armored Roofing and Construction, and the Center for Physical Rehabilitation. Thank you so much to all of our generous sponsors. We will take a quick break while we get the ice ready for period 2, and we will see you then.
High school sports are meant to be fun.
We love to represent our school.
And we care about our sports.
We know you do too.
And because we all care, it can sometimes get intense.
So let's make the experience more fun for everyone.
We know it's easy to react and shout during games.
But we all make mistakes.
The game is more enjoyable when we hear positive cheering.
Referees are human. Respect their decisions. They aren't perfect.
When you feel like yelling, remember that you represent our school.
We want to win, but just remember to keep the energy positive towards all.
During the season, we spend a lot of time with our coaches. They have a tough job.
Please accept their decisions.
And be thankful for all the time they devoted to making us better.
Thank you for coming to our games and always supporting us.
We couldn't do this without you.
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 Howdy folks, and welcome back to Byron Center Varsity Hockey versus the Traverse City Bay Reps. We are about to head into our second period. I have a quick score correction from the end of the last period. Byron Center actually was able to score on that last goal attempt of theirs. Score is in fact Byron Center 1, Traverse City 0. Players taking the ice now, looking to get started here in our second period of the night. Heading into the face-off for the Bulldogs is number 15, Nick Dolce. Byron Center looking to make an offensive attack. Once again, though, Traverse City's defense is holding strong. Traverse City with the puck now. Sends it down into Byron territory. Byron Center quick on the defense, though. Not letting Traverse City get a shot off. Traverse City cycling long. Shot there just off of the stick of our goalie, Parker Boom. Byron Center back on the offensive now. It's Dolce looking to get a pass off. Traverse City able to get their sticks back in there, though, and head back towards the offensive for Byron. Shot off, blocked by Boom. Byron Center still fighting hard on the defense. Sculptor and Nadaved sending that puck on down to Dolce, who tries to make an offensive move. Once again, Traverse City holding strong. It's going now. Makes a long shot, caught by Fisher. Face-off down in Traverse City territory. That was Marquette's on the face-off for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs looking to make something happen. Traverse City able to get the puck back momentarily. Marquette's still fighting for it. Wazinski sending it back out to Marquette's. Traverse City able to get their hands back in there, though, sending it back into Byron territory. Goodall is there for the Bulldogs on the defense. So is Nadavid. Long shot by the Reps. Easily blocked by Boom. Same goes for the long shot made by Marquette's for Fisher. Zenick on the move for the Traverse City Bay Reps now, sending it back into Byron territory. Byron's defense able to get there. Young sends it out to Nadavid. Traverse City trying to get back in there, but Byron is there, ready for him. Young sending it down to Van Hughes. Van Hughes sending it around the net, out, back to Young. McKendry able to get the save, sends it back into Traverse City territory. Traverse City's defenders are there, though. Shot made by Young, blocked by Fisher. Young back at it again, trying to get a pass made in there. Not quite able to get that pass off to Kemming. Reps still able to defend well. Send that puck down into Byron territory. We'll set up for a face-off down in Traverse City territory. About 4 minutes have expired in the second period. So far, score still 1-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. Both teams' defenses still holding incredibly strong. Lots of back and forth action tonight here in the barn. Byron center winning the face-off momentarily, but again, Traverse City making them fight for it for sure. Lots of action behind the net right now. Byron attempting to get a shot off, not quite able to make that pass. Traverse City's able to get their hands on it. Puck makes a bit of a wall jump there. We'll do some quick lineup changes for both teams and then set up for a face-off. Towards center ice. But still in Traverse City territory in the hashes. Byron fighting to keep possession of the puck. It's Nadavid on the offense, trying to get a shot off. Nadavic's shot is easily blocked by Fisher. Bit of a quick tussle on the ice there, easily broken up by the refs. Quick change out for the Bulldogs. We'll set up for a face-off in Traverse City territory. Byron once again trying to get a shot off. Kaminga and Dolce back in for the Bulldogs. Kaminga, Dolce, and Goen doing some cycling, trying to throw Traverse City off their defense and get a clear shot. Not quite able to get one yet. Traverse City still hanging in there, defending well. Quick interference call there on Dolce for Byron Center. It will be a power play for the Reps as we go and set up for a face-off in Bulldog territory. Puck back down in Traverse City territory. Byron trying to get their sticks in there. Kaminga still in, but just now going off. Marquette's in for him now. And Nadovit's back in as well, trying to get a shot off. Goes a bit wide of the net. Is able to still hang on to it, but just barely. Do some changeouts here for both teams. Still a power play for the Traverse City Reps. Quick correction to that penalty for the Bulldogs is in fact on number 16, Luke Goen, and not on number 15, Nick Dolce. Nick Dolce remains in play on the ice currently for the Bulldogs. About a minute left in the power play for the Reps, who now send it down into Byron territory. Bit too long though. That is a call for icing, and we will go and set up for a face-off down in Traverse City territory. Marquette's back in for the Bulldogs. Traverse City on the offense now. Long shot caught by Boone. Interference penalty also called on number 4, Easton Stum for the Reps. Back to an even playing field, though not in the typical way. Bit of 4-on-4 hockey for at least the next 20 seconds until Byron Center's penalty is up. Traverse City Reps still fighting to try and get a shot off. Byron's defense holding strong. Byron looking for the offense now. And now it's going to be a 45-second power play for the Bulldogs as Goen heads back out onto the ice. Goen to Young. Young back to Goen. Cycling around, trying to find an open shot. Young to Goen. Shot made, goes high. Less than 30 seconds left in the Byron Center power play. Dolce almost has a shot, but not quite. It's out to Young now. Young makes a wide shot. Some back out. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. End of the power play for the Bulldogs. Not able to quite score on it. Still fighting hard. Lots of back and forth tonight. Puck set down into Byron Center territory. We'll do some quick change-ups, and then we will go and set for a face-off down in Traverse City territory. My apologies. Once again, 9 minutes remaining in the second period. It's Marquette's on the face-off for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs win the face-off. Quick shot made by Lopeshire for the Bulldogs. Goes wide, but Bulldogs regain possession. McKendry now. McKendry over to Colden, and Colden to Marquette's. Marquette's is able to get it out over to Nadovitz. Traverse City able to sweep in there. It's Collins for the Reps. Fighting with Marquette's for possession. Sends it out behind Byron's net now. Fight up in Traverse City territory. Looks like Byron has the puck for now. Traverse City's got it back, but Byron there on the stop. Out to Marquette's. Marquette's over to McKendry. McKendry back out to Nadovitz. Marquette's trying to get in there now. Lopeshire sending it down into Traverse City territory. Their defenders are there. Byron back on the defense. Lopeshire makes a long shot, sends that down into Traverse City territory. That will set us up for a face-off down by Byron Center's goal. Still no change in the score in this second period. Traverse City with the win on that face-off, immediate shot caught by Parker Boone. Face-off once again goes the way of the Reps, but again, Byron heavy on that defense. Byron's defending behind the net now, trying to send that puck out to their forwards. It's Meyer for the Bulldogs on the offense, trying to make something of it. Kemming is down there with him as well. Long shot made there by the Bulldogs. Bounces off the glove of Fisher. Goes high, hits the ceiling. No score. Reps will do a full lineup change. Byron doing almost a full one as well, and we will set up for a face-off down in Traverse City territory. 7 minutes remaining in the second period. Byron winning that face-off. McKendry looking to make a long shot, just goes wide of the net. Young trying to get in there and regain offensive possession for the Bulldogs. It's going now, going out to McKendry. McKendry sending it out towards the net, easily stopped by Fisher. That'll set us up for another face-off. This time we're down in Byron Center territory. Walter for the Reps, Kaminga for the Bulldogs. Reps with offensive possession, Byron looking to defend. Reps doing a cycle, seeing if they can get a shot off. Long shot made by Kent for the Reps, easily caught by Boom. I believe that puts Boom into the double digits in terms of saves so far for the Bulldogs tonight. 6.5 minutes to go in the first period. We'll set up for yet another face-off in Bulldog territory. It's Walter once again for the Reps. They again win possession. Again, long shot made. This one bounces high of the net. Puck sent down into Traverse City territory. Reps looking to regain defensive possession and send it back down into Byron Center's side of the barn. Looks like they'll be able to. Denoy with possession for the Reps currently. Byron Center gets a puck on it, sends it flying on down into Traverse City territory. Byron Center back on the defense. Sending it down towards their forwards. Traverse City back on the defense now. And Traverse City out to Denoy. Shots made. Big fight at the goal there. Plenty of shots made there by Denoy and by Stum for the Reps, all blocked off of the pads of Boom. Byron Center back on the defense once more. Reps with another shot. Blocked off by Boom and Byron's defense. Keep it out of the Byron Center net. Nadovitz and Mason fighting for puck. Byron Center once again on the defense, trying to send it down to their forwards. Marquette's racing for it. Traverse City on the offense now, trying to get a shot off. And they are able to. That was number 17, Jake Ingersoll, with that score for the Reps. And we are all tied up 1-1 with just under 4.5 minutes remaining in the second period. We'll set up for a face-off center ice. Kemming for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs on the offense. Bulldogs trying to get in there, but Traverse City's defense holding strong. Ferris sending it down towards Byron's side of the net for the Reps. Byron's defense is there. Zenick back in for the Reps. Trying to make an offensive play. Shot made by Zenick, caught by Boom. We'll do some lineup changes and then we'll set off for a face-off down in Bulldog territory with just about 3 minutes left to go in the second period. Again, tied up 1-1. Both teams gonna look to try and get some shots off and change that score before we end the second period. McKendry in for the defense for Byron, trying to send that puck down the net, or excuse me, down the arena, away from the Byron Center net. Young back behind the net for Byron now. Kaminga trying to get in there and send that away from Boom. Byron Center able to get down into Traverse City territory. Lose the puck. And Kent for the Reps loses his stick momentarily there. A little bit of chaos on the ice. will set up now for a face-off down in Traverse City territory. Face-off looks to go the way of the Reps. Byron Center still good on the defense, cycling through now. Young looking to take a long shot. Not quite going to make it there, but Goen is back with the assist. Back to Young. Back out for another long shot made by Gulpter. Easily caught by Fisher. No score. Set up for yet another face-off down in Rep territory. Gulpter on the face-off for the Bulldogs, able to get it back out to his teammates, cycling through again. It's Young. Young back to Gulpter. Gulpter back to Young. Gulpter out to Goen. Goen makes a shot, goes long. Gulpter able to get back on it, sends it back across the net over to Goen. Goen back down to Young. Goen up, Young up to Goen. Back to Young, back to Gulpter. Gulpter makes a long shot, goes wide. Byron able to still regain offensive possession. Young back on the cycle, back to Gulpter. Gulpter, long shot out to Goen. Traverse City able to get in there, easily defend, send it back down into Byron territory. Just under 90 seconds to go here in the second period. Young to Goen, Goen to Gulpter. Back down into Traverse City territory, trying to make something happen in this last just over a minute of play here in the second period. Goen attempts to make a pass, goes high, goes into the Byron Center box. Set up for a face-off down in Rep territory. Dolce back on the ice for the Bulldogs to take the face-off. Goes out to Byron, trying to make a cycle. Young loses possession there just for a minute. It's going to go down to Byron Center territory. Gulpter is there, though, trying to send it back down to his forwards, get into the Rep side of the barn. Just under a minute now. Young with the puck. Young trying to make some moves. Trying to get a pass out to Goen. He does. Goen with it. Looking maybe to take a long shot here. Trying to get closer to the net. Kaminga trying to get in there. Kaminga out to Dolce. Dolce passes it back to Young. Young back to Dolce. Dolce to Goen. Traverse City is there behind the net. Byron Center unable to get a clean shot off. Whistle blown with 22 seconds left in the second period. Going to be a tripping penalty called there on Kaminga. He'll go into the penalty box. Power play for the Reps as we set up for a face-off. Marquettes for the Bulldogs back out there. Reps in Byron territory. Long shot made, easily caught by Boom. That was Kent with the long attempt there for the Reps. Once again, easily defended by Boom, junior goalie for the Bulldogs. 15 seconds left in the second period. Set up for a face-off in Bulldog territory. It's going to be Marquettes again for the Bulldogs and Walter for the Reps. Reps back on the defense, trying to get into the offensive position. Byron defending well, sending it back down to their side of the barn. And that is going to do it for the second period. We are all tied up 1-1. We'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors. Our sponsors are, of course, Byron Township, a community on the move, and Gange Charter Township. We'd also like to thank our BC Athletics bronze sponsors, Third Coast Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, and Pete's Grill and Tavern. Our silver sponsors, University of Michigan Health West, Orthopedics Associates of West Michigan, Promo, and XYZ Motors. And of course, our BC Athletics gold sponsors, Armored Roofing and Construction and the Center for Physical Rehabilitation. Thank you so much to our generous sponsors. A quick reminder that you can follow BCTV on social media. You can find us at BCTV25 on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and at BCTV.25 on YouTube. Follow us to stay up to date on our news and productions, and to see productions like this posted on our YouTube. We'll take a quick break here while they get the ice reset before we can head into period 3 and see who will come out the victor of tonight's Bulldogs versus Reps. We'll see you in the third period.
As the voice of Michigan student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports are supposed to be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe athletes should be competitive,
Sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe students in the stands should have fun.
but not take the focus away from the game.
We believe that coaches should act as teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and supportive of their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports.
And respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports,
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
Welcome back here to the beginning of the third period. Still a minute and a half left in the power play for the Traverse City Reps. Byron trying to get a shot off there, easily caught by Fisher. We set up for a face-off down in Rep territory. Byron on the offense. Traverse City able to regain possession. Now they're headed up on the offense themselves. It's set up for a face-off now down in Byron territory. Just under a minute left in the Reps power play. Long shot blocked by Boom. Reps cycling now. Long shot just misses. Reps trying to recover. Both Xenics out on the ice for the Reps now. Trying to get some shots off. Kent trying to get some long shots as well. Back behind the net now, Byron trying to defend. Reps still regaining possession out to Xenic. Xenic to Kent. Xenic to the other Xenic, long shot. Boom is able to land on it, saves the Bulldogs. Face off in Byron territory. Reps on the offense. Long shot made by the Reps, bounces off of the pads of Boom. Byron on the defense, sending it down to Goen, trying to make an offensive play. Reps are able to get it back, sends it down to Byron territory. Byron defenders looking to get there first. Byron still on the defense, trying to hand it off to their forwards. Reps not making it easy for them. Back behind Byron's net now. Natadad able to get in there for the Bulldogs, send it back into Traverse City territory. Back behind the net, Traverse City's defenders are there. They're ready. Marquette's trying to make something happen, sends it out to Nadovitz. Long shot made, caught by Fisher. Traverse City's power play is over. We are back to regularly scheduled 5-on-5 hockey as Kaminga rejoins the party. Face-off now in Traverse City territory. Marquette's for the Bulldogs. Walter for the Reps. Byron Center trying to get in there. Kaminga passes it out over to Wadinsky, who gets it to McKendry, who sends it down into Traverse City territory. Zenick on the defense for the Reps. Marquette's trying to get in there. Marquette's and Kaminga fighting for possession up against the wall down in Traverse City territory. Trying to make an offensive play. Once again, Reps defense not making it easy for them. It's Walter and Zenick out for the Reps on that defense, trying to send it back down into Byron Center territory. Successful ice there. Just under 13 minutes remaining in the third period. No score so far in the third period. We're still sitting at 1-1. Gonna set up for another face-off down in Traverse City territory. Bit of a messy face-off there. Byron Center desperately trying to make an offensive attack. Traverse City defenders able to get in there. It's Davidson now with possession, trying to make an offensive attack. Gulpter for the Byron Center Bulldogs is able to get in there on the defense, trying to send it down into Traverse City territory, making an intense approach. Long shot, just bounces off of the pads. Back behind the net for Traverse City now. Out to their defenders. Byron trying to get on in there. Not quite able to make it happen. Into Byron's side of the barn now. Gulpter trying to keep Traverse City out of Byron's net. Successfully able to. It's back in Byron's possession now. Gulpter once again making his way down the barn. Traverse City recovering. Back on the offense now. Byron with the defense sends it on down. It's Meyer back out on the ice for the Bulldogs behind Traverse City's net, trying to make something happen. Kaminga joins him. Traverse City sends it back down towards Byron, Young, and McKendry trying to defend back behind Byron's net. Young sends it out to Van Heijs. Van Heijs over to Meyer. Meyer makes a shot, caught by Fisher. Are you loving the coverage we've been providing you tonight? I have great news. You can buy a copy of tonight's production or any other production BCTV has basically ever done. You can head to our website, www.byrontv.com, or give us a call at 616-878-6780 to order your copy, Blu-ray or DVD, today. Face-off now in Traverse City territory goes the way of the Reps. They're on the offense now, trying to make an attack. Long shot goes wide of the net. Traverse City still able to regain coverage. Dolce now for the Bulldogs sends it back down into Traverse City territory. Defenders are there, back behind the net. Nadovitz and Dolce both in there trying to regain offensive possession. Traverse City gets the ball back. It's Bowden sending it down into Byron Center territory. McKendry on the defense for the Bulldogs, so is Nadovitz. Nadovitz with the puck now, sending it out to going to Dolce. Dolce sends it up, caught by Fisher. Quick lineup changes on the ice, and we will set up for a face-off down in Traverse City territory once again. Marquette's going in for the face-off for the Bulldogs. Goes the way of the Reps, sends it down into Byron territory. Byron's defenders are there first, however. It's Goodall back behind the net. Trying to send it back down to his forwards. He takes it himself. Aiming for the net. Traverse City's defenders are there. It goes wide. Byron Center still trying to make something happen. It's Lopshire and Kaminga. Kaminga trying to get in there. Good defense there by the Reps. They get it out back into Byron's side. Byron looking to respond defensively. Puck out to Kaminga now. Kaminga on the attack. Long shot off the pads of Fisher. Traverse City able to get back in there. Kaminga able to stop their block there. Another long shot off the pads. Out around the net now. Byron still fighting for it, trying to get it back in there. It's going up at the net. Almost has an opportunity there, but is caught by Fisher. Just under 9.5 minutes to go in the third period here. We'll set up for another face-off down in Traverse City territory. It'll be Zenick for the Reps and going for the Bulldogs. Face-off goes the way of the Bulldogs. Long shot off the pads of Fisher. Traverse City able to stop Byron from getting any other close-up net time. But Byron still fighting for possession of that puck. Nadovitz is in there. So is Dolce. Out to Dolce now. Not quite able to make use of that. Puck is going to go back down into Byron Center territory. A bit of a diving save there by Gulpter. Back out to Dolce. That will be a tripping penalty call on the Reps. That will set up a bit of a Byron Center power play. That penalty on 17, Jake Ingersoll for the Reps, tripping up Gulpter there for Byron Center. Face-off now down in Traverse City territory, setting up the Byron Center power play. Puck goes wide, back out into Byron territory now. Gulpter behind the net. Passes it over to Young. Young on the attack now. Kaminga not far behind him. Gulpter on the attack. Long shot there, caught by Fisher. Face-off down in Traverse City territory. Dolce for the Bulldogs. Goes the way of the Bulldogs. Kaminga trying to get in there. Dolce back with the puck now behind the net. Sends it back out to going back to Dolce. Dolce trying to encroach there. Almost has a shot opportunity, but is blocked and caught by Fisher. Byron Center desperately trying to make use of this power play. Traverse City not making it easy for him. Truly has been a battle of the defenses tonight. Going to be another face-off here. Down in Traverse City territory, once again, it's Dolce for the Bulldogs. Byron Center cycling through now. Gulpter to Young. Young to Goen to Dolce. Dolce back to Goen. Back to Dolce. Out wide to Young. Young with the long shot, goes off the pads. Recovery by Gulpter. Traverse City sends it out towards Byron Center territory. Young is there. Gonna send it back. On the drive now, it's Young. Might make the pass himself. Decides against it. Flies back down into Byron territory. Young still there, back behind the net now. Passes it off to Gulpter. Gulpter on the attack now for Byron. Out to Dolce. Dolce to Goodall. Goodall back up to Gulpter by the net, and Kaminga's in there now. Not able to get a lot done. Traverse City tries to send it out, caught and blocked out by Dolce. Byron Center back on the offense. Kaminga up to the net. Traverse City gets in there. Another save by Goodall. Goodall to Kaminga. Kaminga back to Goodall. Traverse City's able to send it wide and ice out onto Byron territory. Just under 6.5 minutes left to go in the third period. Still scoreless in the third, still sitting at 1-1 for our score here tonight. Byron's power play is up. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey, and we're back to another face-off here. Macri on the offensive for Byron. Nadovitz is in there. Sends it out to Goodall. Goodall back down. Traverse City able to recover, sending it back into Byron territory. Whistle blown. Face off now in Bulldog territory. Bulldogs on the defense. Traverse City almost able to get that puck back. Byron Center making a decent stop. Bit of a slip there by Goodall. Back behind the net now. Winowski back in for the Bulldogs, trying to help. Traverse City cycling now. Goodall's able to get in there for the Bulldogs. Byron Center's defense holds strong. Winowski out to McCree. Meyer back out on the ice on the offense for the Bulldogs. Loses control of it there. Traverse City on the offense. Sends it back out wide. It's McKendry for the Bulldogs, taking it behind the net, trying to defend. Sends it the other way with Young. Byron Center on the offense now. It's Meyer with the puck. Passes it to Van Heist. Long shot by Van Heist, caught by Fisher. Yet another great save by the Reps goalie. 4.5 minutes remaining in the third period. Lineup changes for both teams will set up for a face-off down in Traverse City territory. Byron Center winning the face-off. Quick shot there by Goen and Nadovitz, easily caught by Fisher. Back to face-off positioning. Byron Center cycling through. Gulpter loses control of it real quick there. Byron Center able to recover, but Traverse City defending deeply. Traverse City looking to go on the offense now. Byron Center's defenders skating to get there first. Just barely, but they're able to. It's Nadovitz with the puck now trying to get back down into Traverse City's side of the barn. Traverse City not going to let him. Interference penalty called on Byron. Will set up a power play for the Reps. Face-off now down in Byron territory. 3 minutes, 54 seconds remaining in the third period. Score still 1-1. Traverse City on the offense, cycling. Zienik out to the other Zienik. Zienik to Kent. Kent with the long shot. Blocked by Byron. Dolce on the offense for Byron. Traverse City looking to recover, looking to go back on the offense. It's Zienik. Zienik with a long shot. Caught by Boom. Face-off down in Bulldog territory. Byron able to get their hands in there, send it back down into Traverse City territory. Traverse City's defenders get there first. Byron trying to get their sticks in there. Also trying to defend at the same time. Golden able to make the save there for the Bulldogs. Traverse City on the offense once again. Kaminga with the steal. Kaminga on the offense for the Bulldogs. Kaminga and Marquette's. Kaminga. Marquette's trying to get in there before Traverse City can. Traverse City with the defense back behind the net. Byron Center back focusing on the defensive once again. Able to send it flying down into Traverse City territory. Zienik for the Reps on the offensive drive now. Dolce trying to get his stick in there. McKendry on the defense for Byron. Zienik on the attack for Traverse City. Long shot, goes wide. Byron sends it flying on down. Kent able to get in there for Traverse City. Whistle blown. Nadovitz penalty time is up. He comes back out onto the ice for Byron. Back to 5-on-5. Face-up set-off down in Traverse City territory. 1:48 left to go. Score still 1-1 in the third period. Byron Center with a long shot blocked there by Traverse City's defenders. Dolce gets in there, tries to make a shot. Back behind the net now. Dolce still with possession. Sends it out to Nadovets. Almost able to get in there, makes a shot, but it's caught by Fisher. 91 seconds remaining. We'll set up for a face-off down in Traverse City territory. It's Marquette's on the face-off for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs trying to get their hands on it, make an offensive play in these last few minutes. Traverse City defending well. Traverse City on the offense now. It's Walter on the drive. Gulpter on the defense for Byron. Walter and Denoy in for Traverse City. Byron defending well. Interference penalty called on the Reps. Number 11, Bowden. Set up a 2-minute power play for the Bulldogs. With a minute left, timeout called by Byron Center. While we take this time out, let's take another quick look at our sponsors. Our sponsors are, of course, Byron Township, a community on the move, and Gaines Charter Township. And, of course, we can't forget about our BC Athletic sponsors, our bronze sponsors, Third Coast Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, and Pete's Grill and Tavern. Our silver sponsors, Orthopedics Associates of West Michigan, University of Michigan Health West, XYZ Motors and Promo, and of course our gold sponsors, Armored Roofing and Construction and the Center for Physical Rehabilitation. Thank you so much to our generous sponsors. Speaking of sponsors, we here at BCTV are always looking for new ways to connect with our community, and one of the biggest ways to do that is in the form of a sponsorship. Are you interested in becoming a sponsor of BCTV? You should give us a ring at 616-878-6780 to learn more information. Sponsorships are affordable, tax deductible, and help bring you even more community-oriented content. .58 seconds remaining here in the third period. Score still 1-1. Players taking the ice now. Both going to be desperately fighting to get that last goal in to end this game. Power play for Byron Center. Let's see what they can do with it. Face off here in Bay territory. Traverse City getting their puck sticks on it quickly. Shot made by Walter, blocked by Boom. Byron Center trying to get back in there. Puck still down in Byron Center territory. Gulpter there on the defense for Byron. Gulpter taking it into the offense. Byron Center cycling now. Long shot by Young. Just misses the pass to Dolce. Puck back down into Byron territory. Young goes down to take it. Long pass out to Kaminga. Dolce, 5 seconds left. Can he get a shot off? It does not look like it. That is the end of regulation time. We are still tied up at 1-1. Looks like we will be going into overtime here at Southside Arena. It has certainly been an interesting game here tonight. Both teams very equally matched in terms of both offense and especially defense. It has been incredibly hard for either of these teams to score tonight, especially with two Class A goalies on both sides. Teams deliberating now on what they are going to do coming into this overtime period. Refs deliberating as well. If you've been enjoying our coverage tonight, a quick reminder that you can purchase a copy of tonight's production or almost any other production BCTV has ever produced. You can go to our website, www.byrontv.com, or you can just give us a ring at 616-878-6780. Order your copy today. Blu-rays are $15. DVDs are just $10. Want to remember this moment forever? You can. We're going to take a quick 90-second break here while we get set up for overtime here tonight at Southside Ice Arena. We'll be right back. We are back and we are ready to set up for some overtime here at Southside Ice Arena. Bulldogs versus the Reps. Face off here at center ice. As a reminder, overtime rules for high school varsity hockey, 1 8-minute period. Byron Center on the offense now. Young with the puck, Young to Goen. Goen looking to make a shot, not quite able to get in there. Traverse City's defense still holds strong. Kaminga able to recover for the Bulldogs. Kaminga to Young. Young to Van Heist, Van Heist back to Young. Byron Center cycling through now. Goen with the shot, caught by Fisher. We'll set up for a face-off now down in Traverse City territory. Going for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs cycling again. Going, taking a shot. Goes wide. Young back for the Bulldogs. Sends it out to Goen. Goen back out to Van Heist. Van Heist around the bend. Gulfter back in for the Bulldogs. Traverse City sends it wide into Byron's side of the barn. Young sending it back. Dolce in for the Bulldogs. Tries to make a shot, can't quite get there. Kaminga recovers. Kaminga going. Kaminga with the puck. Back to Young. Young to Goen to Dolce. Dolce tries to make a shot, blocked by Traverse City. Byron Center regains possession of the puck, though. It's Young out to McKendry, who steps back out onto the ice for the Bulldogs. McKendry to Kaminga, Kaminga to Dolce. Fight up at the net there for the Traverse City. Traverse City sends it out to center ice. Young is there. He sends the puck up and flying back towards the net. Traverse City's there with their defenders behind the net. Byron Center looking to regain possession. Traverse City on the fight there. Byron Center able to knock it out. Natadad is back in for the Bulldogs, and he's on the drive now. He sends it out to McKendry. Whistle blown and an encroaching penalty is called on the Bulldogs. That will stop their offensive drive. We'll set up for a face-off here. Reps with possession now. Shot made, caught by Boom. Set up for a face-off in Bulldog territory. Reps on the offense now, but Byron doing a great defensive job. Colden back on the ice. Colden out to Marquette's. Marquette's tries to get it back out to McKendry. But Denoyer for the Reps is there, sends it up and flying. Hits the plexiglass, comes back down onto the ice. That'll be a pause. 3 minutes have expired in the overtime period. So far, we are still 1-1. We'll do some lineup changes and then we'll get set for a face-off down in Bulldog territory. Looks like it's going to be Dolce for the Bulldogs and Walter for the Reps. Face-off looks to go the way of the Bulldogs. Natadad flying down the ice like he's got some wings. Trying to get in on the offense for the Bulldogs. It's out to Goen now. Goen sends it back down to Nadovitz. Back to Goen, long shot, just off the pads of Fisher. Byron Center looking to still regain offensive possession of the puck. It's Young. Young fighting for it. Young to Natadad. Natadad struggling to keep it. Traverse City's going to send it flying down into Byron territory. Young is there, and he's going to send it right on back down to Nadovitz. He's on the drive now. Pushed out there just a little by Newman for the Reps. Byron Center long shot goes wide. Dolce trying to get back on in there. Puck sent down to the Bulldogs. That's nice. Quick pause, some lineup changes, and then we'll set off for a face-off down in Rep territory. Half of the overtime time has expired. Face-off goes Traverse City's way. They're on the offense now. Long shot, just misses. That was Stum for the Reps. Byron Center on the defense, trying to make it offense. Fight up against the wall in Byron Center territory. It's Kaminga and Zenik. Zenik with a shot, misses once again, goes wide. Byron Center trying to get back into the offensive game now. Traverse City defending well. Byron almost able to get a play off there. Kaminga with the block. Long shot goes wide, misses. Traverse City looking to get back on the offense here. It's still in Bay territory. And now it's in Byron territory. Byron on the defense, it's Young. Young on the offensive drive now. Flying down the ice, not quite able to make a succinct shot. It's easily caught by Fisher. That will set us up for a face-off down in Traverse City territory. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left in the overtime period. It's going to be Dolce on the face-off for the Bulldogs. McKendry with the puck for the Bulldogs. Trying to get a shot off. Goes a little high and wide. Traverse City regaining possession. They're looking to go on the offense now. Shoots it on down into Byron territory. A pause. once again, we'll set up for a face-off down in Traverse City territory. Bit of a tongue twister I've created for myself here. Dolce on the face-off, once again for the Bulldogs. Traverse City in defensive possession. Byron trying to get in there. McKendry down in Byron territory with the defense, sending it out to Dolce. Traverse City sends it back on down into Byron's part of the barn. Byron returns in spirit. It's going to be another icing call. Just about 2 minutes remaining in this overtime period. Still, no score change. We'll go set up for a face-off down in Byron Center territory. Walter on the face-off for the Reps. Sculptor for the Bulldogs. Sculptor sends it up. It goes out of bounds. Out of bounds in hockey, of course, meaning out of the ice arena. We'll go set up for that face-off again. Byron trying to hype up their players. Get something going here. Both teams fighting hard. That puck is shot up by Kent for the Reps, and once again goes out of bounds. This time it flies towards the stands. I believe a fan has caught it. Don't know if they'll get to keep that puck or not, but for now it's theirs. As we grab a new one and head into a face-off position, still in Byron Center territory. Walter for the Reps. Looks like it goes Traverse City's way for now. Kent with possession now for the Reps. Byron Center on the defense. It's McKendry in there. Loses possession of it. Is able to almost get back in there. Byron Center on the offensive strike now. It's going. Going to Young. Traverse City gets in there, regains possession. It's going to be a shot for them off of Boom's pads. Byron Center on the offense now. It's going with a shot. Can he make it? Not quite. It's off Fisher's pads. Another shot by Byron, caught by Fisher. A minute 4 remaining in the overtime period. Timeout called. There is a penalty down on Byron Center, number 16, going. We'll set up a bit of a power play in this last minute of the overtime period for the Reps when we come back from this timeout. Quick reminder, if you're loving our coverage, you'll probably also love our content, which you can check out on our social media at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at BCTV25. And of course, our YouTube channel, BCTV.25, where you can catch coverage like this and so many other things that we do. We're a fun time, so come and check us out. Speaking of fun time, let's keep the vibes going high with this very fun hockey game, very tight hockey game, as the players head on back out into the barn. Let's see how we can wrap this game up. A minute 4 remaining. Face-off down in Bulldog territory. Both sidelines hyping their teams up. Reps with possession. Zenick to Zenick, long shots. Misses, goes wide. It's Zenick to Zenick. Zenick to Denoy. Denoyer out and wide. Young in for Byron on the defense. Denoyer trying to get in there, so is Walter. Kaminga trying to help Young hold on to the defense. Flies out, Gupter in for the Bulldogs as well. Trying to send it down into Traverse City territory. Is able to. Traverse City responds. Denoyer on the offensive attack. Long shots caught by Boom, and that will be the end of the overtime. Which in varsity high school hockey will result in a tie. Both teams played admirably. Both defenses were incredibly strong today. Very low scoring total of 1-1. Great job by both teams. I've been your announcer for tonight, Elena Arms. Thank you for joining us. Great job to both of these teams. We will see you next time.